guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you're all really well. So this week I'm making vegan croissants at home, and this is something that I've tried and failed at several times before, but this time it's a little bit different because I'm using the course made by Chef Clarisse, who I've been following on Instagram for a few years now, and I even got to meet her at a local farmers market a couple years ago. So Chef Clarisse is a trained French pastry chef, and she specialises in vegan French patisserie, and she offers her online courses for vegan croissants, vegan pain au chocolat, and a number of other products too. So definitely check her out if you guys are interested in making amazing vegan croissants and pastries at home. So I'm only sharing my process today, not the recipe, just to give you guys some inspiration, as I want to point you in Clarisse's direction, as it's all her hard work and talent. So definitely check out the link in my description box down below if you want to try out some amazing vegan pastries to make at home. So once we've whisked together the plant milk with some sugar and yeast, I'm using osmotolerant yeast here because that's what I use in my epic morning buns, and a lot of bakers use it because it is really helpful in high sugar content products. So a lot of bakers actually use it for their croissants, and you can get it off Amazon. It's not essential, you can use just any other type of yeast or the ones that Clarisse recommends. But I was using osmotolerant yeast here just to share that with you guys. So once I've mixed together the flour and salt, I add in the vegan butter blocks. So Clarisse recommends using Flora unsalted butter block, but she also has a few other recommendations. If you don't live in the UK, she has a few ideas for other butter blocks that you can find in the US or wherever you're based in the world. I think next time I might try my Be Better My Friend butter block, which is something that I use in other products in my micro bakery, and it has slightly higher fat content, which is what is essential for vegan pastries, but I would say this worked out really well with the Flora. So then it's time to add the milk mixture to the flour to create your dough, and I have to say, at this stage, I was a little bit surprised at how wet the dough felt, but that is completely normal, and you don't really need to knead it per se. You just bring it together and then you leave it to rest for a couple hours, as Clarisse recommends. Then it's time to prepare the butter block for laminating. So I literally just sliced it in half, and then you can let out all your anger and frustration with your rolling pin and bash it down so that it's a similar size to your dough. And then we incorporate it into the dough to do the first fold. And this part is always so satisfying. I feel like this is just such a fun weekend activity to do, and it really brought back the inner child baker in me, just trying something new on the weekend. But yeah, you just kind of roll it out, and then you do a couple folds as instructed in the course. And then after a few hours and all of the folds it's time to roll out your dough. And I must be honest here, guys, this was where I made a mistake. So I think I definitely shaped the croissants too small here. I did something with the dough. I don't know what I did, but I made the triangles too small, and then the croissants turned out like mini croissants, which was kind of cute, but I need to go back and try again. And then the cool thing about this recipe is once you've shaped all of the croissants, you can put them in the freezer, and then say if you want them the next day, you just take them out of the freezer and leave them at room temperature, preferably somewhere warm-ish, and then in the morning they'll be ready to go. How amazing is that? But definitely check all of Clarisse's instructions for this bit, because this was also another stage where I went a little bit wrong and I rushed the proving process, which is arguably one of the most important stages of making amazing pastries. And I added a tray of boiling hot water at this stage, and I switched the oven on. And I should not have switched it on, because they would have been fine just for an hour and a half, just proving by themselves, just with that hot water nearby and the humidity. So I think I overproved them, but hey ho, we live and we learn. And then I baked them, and they were absolutely delicious. And we're gonna cut to a video where me and my mum are trying them for the first time. My mum, she's come to try the vegan croissants. So I think I made a couple of mistakes with shaping and then also proving. I just rushed the process a bit. So they are a bit smaller than I think Clarisse would like, but they look amazing otherwise, don't you think?
They look great, darling.
So we're gonna try our first bites. That's yours. Actually, I want to try this one because it looks better. So that's how it looks. See, it looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It does look good. Am I having this?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. It's yummy, darling.
You think it's good?
Yeah.
It's got good flavour, doesn't it?
It's light. Lovely, thank you.
You're gonna get those on your birthday.
Right.
Yeah, it's a treat. Do you not like being on camera? No. And I was actually so happy with them. Like, the flavour was incredible. You had the flakiness of a traditional croissant, and I'm just really excited to try them again, to really focus on each step. So don't rush it. Give yourselves time over the weekend and just really enjoy the process, as Clarisse recommends in her course. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you try Clarisse's course out, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.